I've decided to start my own sustainable fashion business. And if you're new here, my name is Montana. I film my daily life, talk all things fashion and business. I decided to film my intro outside, and I was gonna do it in my backyard because it's quieter there and the highway is super loud here, so I'm hoping my phone mic can take a bunch of that out. I guess we'll see when I go to edit. The reason why I didn't film outside is because my backyard is because my neighbor was back there and I was like, this might be awkward. I don't know. Either way, now we're competing with the highway. Also, don't judge the horrendous of my phone case right now. I know it's awful. Like I said, I am going to be starting my own business. I'm very excited to do this. I decided to do this because there's not actually much where I'm around. I'm in Canada in a small valley, and I don't know, I just feel like Nova Scotia doesn't have much for fashion stuff, so I thought I'll take this opportunity and start my own business. I mean, mainly I looked at all of my fabric I had and I went through a phase. If you watch my videos, I've already explained this, where I collected a bunch of fabric from thrift stores because I was like, why are people getting rid of this? This is insane. Anyways, now I have a bunch of it and I was like, what am I going to do with this? I don't want to buy new fabric. So I decided I will take a bag that I made for my collection final year and kind of do the same scenario with that, just using scrap fabric to make these bags. Going throughout, I want to have a zero waste brand. Like I've stated this before, if you have it, why not use it? Eventually I do want to expand to actual clothing too, because I love designing clothes. It's just my room is so small that I don't think it would be really fun to be making actual physical garments in my bedroom, because I definitely have nowhere to store those. I mean, if I did that, it'd probably be made to order. I try to wait for the big trucks to pass by before I talk, but there's so many trucks. I don't even know why. Guys, in this video, you'll basically be seeing me getting the small things for the business ready, which technically aren't that small. It's kind of relevant to getting the business done. I work on my logo, which I don't know if I really talked much about it, but I did talk a little bit about it. So I made my logo. I ordered the stuff that I need for shipping, which was kind of hard, and I definitely learned a lot throughout. And I think it's just little things throughout. So this video technically isn't the most exciting. It is relevant to the business, so I did want to make sure I added this stuff for anyone who wants to start their own and kind of wants to see how another person starts and gets their stuff and how much trouble they have. And if you want to see me working more on my business too, I do vlog weekly, and I am still obviously working on my business throughout in my vlogs. I just didn't add this stuff obviously because I wanted to have it kind of separate. I do work on my business throughout my vlogs, so if you want to see some more stuff, you can always check those out. They're not as exciting, but life's life. But yeah, I like watching these videos, so I wanted to bring you along on how I do the stuff, the photos I take, getting my business started and running, and how it goes. Right now, while I'm talking, I haven't actually opened up my business. I am planning on opening it hopefully by the end of this week. While I'm filming this, I have all of the other little stuff ready to actually get my business started. So my goal with this business and brand was to be sustainable as much as I can. Obviously, it's hard to be 100% sustainable, but my goal is to try as hard as I can to become 100% sustainable. I just don't want to be a part of the fashion industry where it's very wasteful and overall don't really care what happens to their garments. I want my designs to be worn for as long as they can. I want them to have meaning. I want to be environmentally friendly because I do care about my earth, our earth, Mother Nature, everything here, and I don't want to add to the destruction of her, to say. I mean, mainly it's big corporations too that just are very impactful on the environment, and me, a little business, isn't going to do much. I definitely don't want to be a part of it anyways, of being destructive to the environment. I am going to make stuff. I'm going to make sure that it is as sustainable and eco-friendly as I can make it. Anyways, I feel like I've talked a lot and I don't even know if most of this was relevant. I hope you guys enjoy watching throughout my little mistakes, things I learned. There will definitely be more to come. I plan on also uploading, taking the pictures and getting it all really set up, and then, I don't know, probably, I feel like there should be another video after that, but I don't know, that's all I have to do after this. I mean, it just probably will be my vlogs going on and talking, so, but there will be another business starting up video after this, so I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you for watching. My goal for today was to do my logo, make my logo, which is what I've been trying to do all day, but I'm nervous to commit to anything because, well, I don't like any of the stuff I've made so far. Like, this is something people are gonna look at and be like, okay, this is what this brand is talking about, and I don't know what I'm trying to go for. I made a bunch of stuff, like really rough stuff on Photoshop, and yeah, no, I hate them. I hate it all. I think now I'm just gonna go on Canva and look at some logo design ideas and play around with what people kind of already made, because I don't want to go too crazy with my logo. I do want it to be simple, something that I can look at and be like, okay, like, it's time savory, I guess. I don't know. Of course, I still want it to be something that represents me. I don't know what represents me at this moment, but I'm sure once I make it, I'll be like, that's it. That's the one. I just can't really move forward with my business. Like, I probably could, but I don't think I can get too far if I don't have my logo, because I want to buy my tags to go on the purses. I also want like hang tags. That would be nice. I need to do research on that. And then I need to set up all of my social medias, and I kind of would just like my logo to be the first thing that's on that. Okay, so I've been playing around with the Canva logos, and I actually like it a lot better than what I originally started with. So I was kind of playing with this, just like a normal font. But then I was playing around with actually like a lettering initials already. So I added like another one with it, and I actually low-key love it. It's like, it's winking. Can you see that? It looks like it's winking, and I actually kind of like that. And then, I don't know what's over here. Oh, just like the shadow, because I don't know if... Oh, here's some like logos I was playing with earlier today, but I don't like any of them. I actually kind of like these ones. Like, this one could be for my page, and then this one could just be on the tags. That might be nice. Packaging, I am still looking for better ways to, better places to buy packaging, since Amazon's not even any cheaper anyways. It's just easier, and I know easier is not always the best. I am trying though to look for something else. Okay, so I've just received my boxes. I mean, we all kind of know what boxes look like, but I kind of just want to see what it looks like with the bags in them. I probably won't be using boxes in the future and will go to poly mailers, but boxes are nice for like presentation. But of course I can still have nice presentation with a poly mailer. But right now we got boxes. So. Box in a box. they appear to be fine, so that's good. I'll obviously wrap up the bags and present them nicely when the time comes, which I will have to ship out Lisa's and Loretta's bags soon. I have 20 of those. I think it should be fine for the bags I have now, which is good. And then eventually I'll look into something else. Okay, so this is kind of an example of why you shouldn't stress out, and sometimes things will just show up for you. So I was like scrolling through my Instagram and another packaging company showed up, and they're quite popular too. Like, I don't know why I couldn't find them when I searched them up, but I don't know. I literally spent like hours searching, which is fine because they just showed up. I found a place that has recycled poly mailers. Fortunately, I did buy the boxes off of Amazon. I only got like 20, I believe, anyways. And it's not like it's the worst thing ever. They're still paper, so you can still recycle them. It's just the only thing that is not that eco about it is I don't know how they're being made. That's fine, but I think after I use those and sell stuff, I will be buying these poly mailers and see how that goes. I can buy it in a big quantity for actually a better price than what the boxes would be for like each, like it's still more obviously, but each bag or whatever overall is cheaper. I just received my tape that I ordered, which didn't take that long. I ordered that on like last Tuesday and I got it this Monday, so it took a week, which is awesome. It came in obviously boxes and stuff. I got it with net zero. I'll tell you guys how this tape is. It's not 100% eco because the materials are quartz glass and rubber coating, and then it is wood pulp. That's what the paper is. Thought it was pretty though, that's why I also got this one. And it wasn't that bad of a price. I got 2 of these. They are aware they made a mistake apparently. Didn't realize, so they're not actually getting profit for these. So hopefully they come out with a better tape, but I'm just gonna try this right now. This is the design. I'm gonna try this. I did buy 2. So it will be a while until these are gone, which is nice. I'll have them for a while and I won't have to restock in a bit until I really start selling my stuff. The tape it's sticky. It apparently doesn't really stick on itself that good, which is fine. I don't really need it to stick on itself. There is different types of tapes, so when you're like looking at tapes, you have to kind of consider what you want. There is the type, I think it's called gum tape or whatever, that you have to wet it yourself. I was debating on that, but I don't know, I feel like it's messy. I might try it sometime, but right now I'm just gonna use this and we'll see what happens. I also forgot to mention that they came with a tag, sorry I have cat hair all over mine, like this, and it has seeds in it. I don't know if the paper is recycled or anything, but this is kind of an idea I want to do as well in the future, is like making my own recycled paper and then even adding planted seeds in it, which could be very nice. I like the idea. Right now I'm going to measure my bags because even though I'm not posting these on a website yet, I want to have them like measured out and like all of the information so I can easily do it right away and not have to like do this later. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm also going to trim these up a little bit just because I am doing a photo shoot today, which will be the next video. They're not all exactly like the same size because I'm not a perfect sewer, but they all should generally be around the same size. So that's, yeah. I finally got my package. It came around the estimate time, a little later. Ordered 100 tags. I'm sure they're all in here, you know, it's just tags. Oh, it's such a tiny package. Thought I'd open it with you guys, you know, so you can get my first reaction. See if it's disappointed or not. Okay, it comes in a little box. And it says 100 labels, so... which I assume it is. Sometimes I think things should be bigger than it actually is. Let's see if I bought them right too, that would be nice. I can't even get it, I'm destroying the packaging because I can't get it open. Here they are. It's not focusing. I thought it'd be thicker for some reason, which this is fine. It doesn't need to be thicker. They didn't really have much for color options. And I feel like I should have got a darker brown now that I'm looking at this. I still like it, it's nice. The brown does seem a little more goldy than the original color, but they're literally so basic. I don't know, but I love it. That's nice. And I assume there's 100 in here, there's quite a bit. That's not all of them. I'm just showing you. I know, I sound not as hyped, but yeah. I'm just tired and I've been waiting for these for a while, but I'm gonna put them on the bags now, I guess. I guess I can talk about where I got the tags and all, because I did receive them and I kind of wanted to wait until I got them to really tell you guys where I got them from, if they were good and all. I ordered 100 tags, like I've already mentioned a second ago, and they gave me 139, which is amazing, especially since their site wouldn't allow me to change it to Canadian, and I didn't realize, so I paid in US dollars, which had to be converted to Canadian, which was a lot more than I anticipated, because it was supposed to be $76, but that was US, so once it was converted it was $100. So they sent me 139, which is great because it lowers the cost of each tag itself. The site was super easy to use, make the tags. I mean, mine is like, tag is super basic anyways, so I hope they wouldn't mess that up. You only have so many colors to choose from as well. The site I got it from is called Wonder Label, and I was debating on the Dutch labels and the Wonder labels at the time. At the time, I forgot to look at the reviews of the Wonder label, and after I purchased, I was like, forgot to check. And obviously the reviews on the site are fine, they're good, they're dandy. And then I went on to the, on just another site where other people were making comments, and it was the most sus thing ever. People are saying they weren't receiving their packages, or customer service was awful. Now, that made me a little worried, and I have to be honest, I didn't have any issues. The site was, I think it might just be broken or something, because I went to check my tracking and I couldn't find that information, even though it says you can literally just click and they'll send you an email of where your tracking is. I did get an email of my package was shipped or something, but I didn't know at the time because it didn't say Wonder Label, it just had some random name, so I honestly thought it was just a spam email, but I'm pretty sure it was that now that I'm thinking. On their website they state that they are ethical, they care about the environment, and they're doing everything sustainably. Of course, this may not be true, I'm not entirely sure. This could be the same with a lot of sites you buy off, if they're true or not, and I haven't seen anything that states that it's not true. I hope that they're paying their workers a good wage and they're using sustainable products. I want to assume, because that's literally their whole site states. Overall, I had no issues with customer service, because I messaged them to ask what my tracking was because I didn't get it. They sent it to me literally a few minutes later. My package came within pretty much the estimated time. Of course, it's not going to come exactly the same. It's coming from another destination, and I don't expect it to be here within a day. They do have to make it. and that's just how it is. But that doesn't say that they're not like how the other reviews are stating they are. I want to assume that some people just expect their items to get to them really quickly, even though you do have to make it and send it out, and people are just used to like maybe Amazon and how fast it is. The customer service part, I'm not entirely sure. I had a perfect time. I was fine with it. Try another place after I'm finished this. The only reason I picked this one is because they said they were ethical, of course, and their site was all for it, and then I thought it was also a little bit cheaper. That turned out a little bit wrong because it wasn't converted right. It was still a little bit cheaper than Dutch Labels, but I think I still kind of want to try Dutch Labels because I know they have a pretty good rating, so I think I want to try them next. Of course, I have quite a bit of labels that I have to go through, and I'm not really worried about that at this time. I'm happy with what I've got, and I'm happy with how Wonder Label did their stuff. I had no issues at all, but take that with a grain of salt. It could be different with other people. Hello everyone, I was editing this video and I realized I forgot to actually mention what I'm using for like hang tags and thank you letters, which isn't really necessary. Well, it is kind of to like have good presentation, but it isn't like something you need right away. And I decided not to like buy new ones because my mom found like a bunch of scrap fabric. I mentioned it a bunch of times in my videos, not gonna lie, but my mom found like a bunch of scrap fabric, bunch of scrap paper, and I'm just using that, making my own and handwriting these. I also like started buying stamps, cool stamps I guess, and I had some already, like some letter stamps. Anyways, I bought some cool stamps and I'll just like add some clips I guess of me like making it. It is like you've already seen them if you watch my videos, but I'm not adding that much, but you'll see how I kind of went along with it. My mom also like found some cool stamps at a yard sale, which is pretty neat. These are how the hang tags look. I actually love how they turned out. I put a handmade by Dora May on there, and then I wrote like some little stuff. I also had string from like a old project probably that I was doing and leftover string from that. So cute. I glued like 2 pieces together to make it pretty thick, and then like color variety, and then I made a bunch of those. I only made like the amount for my bag basically. So this is what they look like. They look so cool kind of together. It's just very nice. It's like, I don't know, it feels more different than actually like buying your own. Like I made these came from me, and I feel like I've accomplished something. And then I made thank you letters, which aren't as cool, I guess. I don't know. I didn't have those fun flower stamps at the time, and I probably would have added those on here. Oh, I think it looks pretty neat still. I just wrote thank you and then put some information on it, basically like a mission statement, kind of like why I do this, and kind of the same idea. I taped or glued 2 things on it and then made enough for each bag. I'm happy how these turned out. They are pretty cute and will definitely work for now because I'm not in a hurry to buy everything. I don't know how my business is gonna turn out, first of all, and I believe like you don't need everything right away, and that's just like something you need to remind yourself when you are starting your own business. You don't know how it's gonna turn out, and people aren't gonna judge you because you don't have like thank you letters that were bought on a certain site or whatever. So I'm really happy with those, and yeah, I think that's basically it for this video too. And I'll just end it here, and you guys can enjoy whatever videos I post next, I guess. And I'll see you in the next one.